I the a-hole for wanting to break up with my fiancé, even if I caused the accident? So a month ago, I was at my fiancé's house. I was supposed to spend the week there. One day, he was still at work, and I decided to cook something. The important thing here is that his kitchen has 2 electrical sockets. I don't know if this is a good translation, sorry if not. I don't use English usually. I was using one, but I had to mix something, so I needed the other one too. About 2 minutes after that, the mixer cable started getting warm, and then smoke started coming out of the electrical socket. I unplugged the cable, but it was too late. There was a fire. Not big, but still scary. I immediately ran to turn off the power, and then I managed to get rid of the fire, but I didn't know what to do next, so I ended up calling the fire department anyway. They arrived quite quickly and helped me a lot. It ended up that when my fiancé showed up at the house, the firefighters were still here, plus the electrician. Of course I paid for all the damages and apologized to my fiancé, but he was still upset and we had a big fight because he claimed that this electrical socket was always broken and I should have known. I really had no idea, so I ended up going home. A few days later, he called me and apologized. Generally, everything seemed to be returning to normal. We met up and talked, his kitchen and the rest of the house were fine, etc. The thing is, there's one thing that's stuck in my head and hasn't let go. See, my fiancé has a dog. This dog was with me during the incident. When my fiancé came home, from the entrance until he reached the kitchen, he kept calling this dog's name, and he hugged his dog first. I really can't stop thinking about it. He didn't know what had happened yet, but he never once called my name or paid any attention, and once we started talking, it was immediately this argument. He never once asked if I was okay, if I had been wounded, etc. On the one hand, I feel very selfish for making this about myself when it was my fault. On the other hand, thinking about it makes me think about other past events when he simply didn't care about me or cared very much about something else. For example, there was a carnival in our town, and we were walking down the stairs and I tripped. My hands and knees were all scraped up, but his first reaction was to ask, "Is the food okay?" Or when we were going on a trip, he was driving and I felt sick, but he didn't want to stop, etc., etc. There are big gaps in time between these incidents, and it's not that we don't have good times and he never cares, but I feel like there's still a strange amount of it in our relationship, more than in other couples.